Get a gander at all this geek. What's inside the newest My Geek Box subscription box? Yeah, you know, point made. There's not a whole lot to gander at, so we certainly haven't opened up the box just yet. All you're really getting a gander at right now is a big black box with a whole bunch of white shipping labels on the top. I get the fact that it has to go from point A. I certainly get the fact that it has to go to point B where my dwellings may be. But there's certainly a lot of stickers that get applied along the travels. I guess at least I should find some security knowing that at least it got to me in the state that it is in. There's some reluctancy, of course, with what I'm saying here, because if you look at the front of the box, now get a gander at the front of the box here, you'll notice there's no seal. There's no seal on either side of the box either. And that would be fine and good if it was inside a larger box. But the fact that there are, of course, stickers applied to the top would be some indication that you know that this was shipped from its destination, from its location, to its destination, well, that would be me. And there was nothing protecting this box inside. Let me just show you here. The flap is open. I have not cut anything, nor have I taken the time to remove the seals from the front and the side. That's a lot of honesty, I have to say, from all the people that handle the post, and certainly all the people along the ways from point A again to point B, that nobody took the time and opened up the box and looted the contents. I would dismiss it as only a one-time occurrence. I don't think it's happened across the board. Certainly all my endeavors with getting the My Geek Box every single month, I never have had an instance in which the seal wasn't there, but I'm concerned. I'm going to open it up nonetheless. I haven't even looked at the contents inside. I figure I'd leave the surprise for myself. Good or bad. We're going to go ahead and open up the box nonetheless. Well, it seems like nothing has been pillaged. I mean, that box is full to the top. Mind you, it could be a loaf of stale bread underneath of all that. That doesn't seem to be the case. Let's grab the first thing and we'll examine it and go through each and everything and just hope that everything was actually inside this month's box. The first thing we're going to have a look at is a rather nice looking Hellboy T-shirt. What's with all the hate for the new Hellboy? I rather quite liked it. Mila Jovovich, of course, has the acting skills and prowess of a sheet of dried-out cardboard. I guess cardboard would naturally be dried out in the first place, so I'm really only adding some of additional insult to injury. But I think her acting was quite mediocre in that film. Everything else, I really had absolutely no problem with it whatsoever. Did you like the new Hellboy? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'd like to debate that if I can. I haven't done a real good, solid, you know, in it to win it sort of debates for a long time. So let's debate things, shall we? A nice looking picture of course, Hellboy with his full horns and his fiery crown on the top. I'm liking that. I'm going to wear that right after this review. See what else we got going on in here. I see the back of some guy. I don't know who this is, but I kept looking at him the whole time. Who is this gentleman who has turned his back on me? Spin it around this way. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm not quite sure who this is. It's that guy from Firefly. It's the brother, isn't it? This is the QMX Mini Masters figures, Little Damn Heroes, and this is Simon Tam. Also, the fact that it also says Firefly on the top could be some indicator that this is a guy from Firefly. Or Serenity, I think was the movie, the follow-up movie. And I think up to this point as well, there's talks that they're bringing back Firefly. I'm not 100% certain if that information is true, or somebody was just spreading lies. I certainly don't like somebody that spills and spreads the lies, the fibs, spins yarns, if you will. I don't like a fibber face. There, I said it. I said it several different ways, but I certainly said it nonetheless. Let's open this up and see what we got going on in here. Now, it comes to us from the folks over at QMX, and it's a Mini Masters. Not really sure what entails the Mini Masters, but sort of a cartoon version of the Simon Tam, of course, from Firefly and Serenity. It's not bad. I mean, really, if you didn't know this was Firefly, if you didn't even watch Firefly, you'd have absolutely no idea who this guy is. Initially, you might say, is that Doctor Who? No, it's not Doctor Who. It's not the Dear Doctor. On the underside, it does actually tell you as well, Simon Tam. Is he an actor who played one of the doctors in Doctor Who? No. No, I think we've established it's not. It's dated from 2017. Not a bad looking sort of statue, somewhat figurine. I'm going to put it back in its plastic prison. Just put that to the side. I certainly would have loved a different character, maybe from Firefly, but nonetheless, that's not terrible. Speaking of not terrible, we also got ourselves the Mayor vinyl figure from the folks over at Diamond Select. This is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas Mayor, and I'm looking, and it does seem like he does have his, his more evil side on the other side. Here are the other characters involved in the new. I don't know if they're super new. I think they're a little bit more older. But the other characters on the back are Oogie Boogie, Sally, the Mayor, Jack Skellington, and apparently all of them have posable heads. I mentioned this in some earlier looks at Vinnie Mates, that some of these have had posable heads, some of them have not. I wonder if that actually gives me the year. The year is 2020. No, actually the year is 2016. So I guess back in the day, we did have posable heads. And now, unfortunately, not so much. I'm going to put that to the side. Let's see what else we have in here. Speaking of Doctor Who, how's that? That was a bit of a precursor, if you will. This is the Silurian Warrior from, I guess, the episode Cold Blood. The 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, does bear a bit of a resemblance, perhaps, to the previously looked at QMX piece of Simon Tam. Maybe? Put a pair of glasses on him, maybe? I don't know. It's possible. I guess this is figure number 5. I really would like to get more into these collectible pieces. Are they from Eagle Moss? I think they are. Let's have a look here. I don't see it. What am I looking at? I don't see it. Oh, right there. It's right there. Oh, you silly goose. It's right there. Eagle Moss. I'd like to get more into the Eagle Moss starships from Star Trek. And of course the Batmobiles as well. I think I'd really get into those a lot. Probably would become a new obsession. New things to collect. We also got ourselves a collectible puzzle. 300 pieces builds this pretty impressive looking poster. A poster of which I do remember seeing at HMV right around the time that the Matrix first surfaced. I really kind of kicked myself. I know shouldn't be dwelling in the past so much. I kick myself, though, that I never picked this up at the time that it was first out. Because that's a pretty snazzy looking poster. Yes, I get it now. I could easily just order it online. But pretty cool. Pretty cool looking poster. There's the image right there. I like how the building sort of looks like a waterfall. Whoosh. I don't know why I had to feel the need to make that noise. And then the other thing we have inside is this is a Walgreens exclusive, Dorbz, and Winnie the Pooh. He's got a little jar of honey. Aw, Pooh. He's got a little bit of honey that's dripped and drooped all over its face. You can see the honey pot is sticking. And yet he's still happy. At the end of the day, Pooh has honey all over him. And that's not going to ruin his day whatsoever. There he is on the side. And there he is on the back. Get to see him. And there he is. That's what regular Winnie the Pooh look like. That's what regular Piglet, Tigger, and Eeyore all look like. And again, I'm not super into the invested idea of picking up more Dorbz, but I gotta admit, that is a pretty cute looking Dorb. Maybe my daughter actually might like that. And that seems to be it. So no pillaging, thank goodness for that, commenced over the course of shipping this, again, from point A to point B. Somebody, again, at the My Geek Box company, I don't know, I don't even know who the gentleman or the missus was that handled this box, but I guess it must have happened at the time that the lunch bell went off. They quickly ran into the cafeteria because Jimmy, of course, always likes to bring donuts on Fridays. And the worker who was apparently supposed to put the seal on this quickly vacated their location in order to get themselves a honey cruller. Don't vacate finishing up a task simply for a honey cruller. The honey cruller, my friends, can wait. I know, a delicious honey cruller it is, but it can wait. Finish your job first. If it was only simply to apply a seal, I would rather appreciate the fact that you did put a seal on this box than to get yourself the honey cruller. Producer Tony is telling me to drop the honey cruller. Well, I mean, I'm just making a valid point. He disagrees. If you disagree, certainly let me know down below in the comments section. I'm up for debates. I always like a good debate. And certainly while we are also debating, if you are new to this channel and a longtime viewer, maybe you were too busy getting that honey cruller, finish the task in front of you. And if the task in front of you presented was to hit that subscribe button down below, if the task present in front of you was to hit that bell notification, and if that task in front of you was to keep your peepers peeled for future videos, don't let a honey cruller detract you from that. Finish what you're working on first. Yeah, I know everybody's going to pick over the good donuts. You're going to be left with the really crappy plain donuts. Who buys plain donuts? If you're going to get yourself a 12, a baker's dozen of 13, don't just say assorted, because you know they're looking, that's the way that they're going to pump those dry, plain old donuts. Those donuts are crap. Producer Tony is disagreeing. Those donuts are crap. The plain donuts, I don't care who you are, plain donuts without any frosting, without any sugar powder on it, is crap. I'm up for a debate. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Either way, keep your peepers peeled, members of the mob. Certainly there's going to be a lot of videos coming your way. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.